Hey everybody, I'm trying out a new tripod, so bear with me here, but I thought I would do a quick update on the garden, and I am starting to get some ears on my corn. Ears on just about all of these, and let me zoom back here and show you how tall this corn is. This is early and often variety, and you can see that I've got the corn held up with some boards. It's been pretty babied, this corn here, so I've given it plenty of nitrogen, plenty of fertilizer, and hopefully it's gonna produce some nice ears. It looks pretty healthy, but it just kept falling over in these raised beds, so I ended up having to do something about that. Let me show you the other bed over here. This one doesn't look near as good as that one. I did plant these a little bit later. Put them out in the garden a little bit later. But I don't know how good these are going to do. They don't look quite like the others. Let's take a look at the okra. Here's my okra. It's nice and tall. We've been eating off of this for a couple weeks. Don't have a lot of okra. Haven't had a lot of okra to speak of, actually, but I think it's going to start producing a little bit better for us. You can see little pods are going to be coming up here. And right next to those, I have some smaller okra in the bed too. So hopefully we'll have enough time this summer to get some okra off of those smaller plants too. Sugar baby watermelon looks nice. This one kind of got trapped behind the fence. It developed through that fence, so he's just gonna hang out in there. I won't be able to get it out until it's time to harvest it. That'll be okay. Got another little sugar baby hiding back in here. Let's see if I can find him. There he is. The largest one, let me show you that one. Here's the largest sugar baby that I have. Pretty good size, and I think he's getting ready. We'll see soon. These are my red kidney beans, and we've harvested some of these dry pods. I don't know if I'll grow these again. This is just something like the corn I thought I would try out. And I tried out the purple hull peas, and I really like those. Red kidney beans, it just takes so much room to grow beans like this that you have to shell. The purple hulls, they've done a lot better. And I think next year, after I finish up with my squash, my spring squash, it'll be followed up by purple hull peas, because the purple hulls seem to enjoy the heat and aren't bothered by it near as much as some things. Let's look at those. Here's a purple hull pea that's not quite ready. Probably within a day, maybe tomorrow, I'll be picking that one. These have done really good in this raised bed, better than the ones that I had in my earlier raised bed, which tells me that I should have waited a little bit longer. But you live and you learn. Next year, I imagine I'm going to have several boxes full of these purple hull peas, because we had some this week, and let me tell you, these things are good. Something else that I've considered growing next year, depends on how many I can get out of this box, is sweet potatoes. And these things have been really easy to grow. Now I don't know what they're doing below the ground, but above the ground they're running all over the place. which I figure is a pretty good sign. And these won't be harvested for a while. I think you have to let the tops of these die down. Even you can let the frost hit them. So that's, man, it's 90 degrees. It's 80 some degrees right now, and it's 7:30 at night. So we got a ways till we get some frost. So they got plenty of time to grow. Imagine if they keep growing like this, they're going to be taking over some of the other beds. Not much to speak of yet with these 6-week brown-eye peas. And this is again something that I thought I would just try. I've only got 2 rows, so hopefully it'll be enough for us to at least try them and see what happens. If I like them, then I'll prepare for that next year and have a whole box full of these. But they've done pretty good in this heat, surprisingly. It's a cowpea just like the purple holes, so I'll know next year to grow these a little bit later in the season. Maybe in toward the end of spring, when other stuff is finishing up. Because I had squash this year that did really well, and I planted that pretty early. Back there in the back, you can see I've got some cucumbers growing, and they're bound to take off soon, hopefully. We'll see. Well, y'all, thanks for watching. Here's a little panoramic view of what's going on in the garden. Got the watermelon bed over here and the sweet potato bed behind them. The box in the foreground here has been prepared with some compost, a little bit of perlite, and a little bit of fertilizer for the fall garden. The one in the back has my purple whole peas in it that are finishing up, and those kidney beans. And then that bed will be prepared for the fall. I do have one little tomato plant. This one, I think, let's see. That is, see if we can zoom in there enough. It's kind of hard. That's a homestead tomato plant. Let's zoom back out here. Sorry about that. And it's doing all right. Back here, of course, I've got my corn in that 4x4 box. And in the foreground there, you've got that little 4x4 bed with a little hoop prepared over it. Probably going to grow some lettuce in there in the fall. And I do have one Roma tomato plant in a pot just sitting in there right now. Brown-eyed peas in the back. The little bed in the foreground has been prepared for the fall garden. More corn, and there's my okra. And in the back bed, that one has been prepared for the fall garden too. So those are what I call hot right now because they've got a mixture of fertilizer and compost in there. So that's all. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope everybody's having a good week, and take care.